Welcome to the Windows channel, and this is a video talking about the progress of the upgrade of Windows 10 Creators Update. We have a new number of how many upgrades have been done. So as of today, July 19th, we're a little bit over 50% of all Windows 10 computers now. According to Ad Duplex, the upgrade speed has been going faster and faster in the past few weeks. So 50%, half of all Windows 10 computers are upgraded. You know, we are about 2 months away from the release of the Fall Creators Update. So it's interesting and a good number to see that we're actually going faster in the upgrade process here. So 50%. Some questions that I want to answer first of all. I have some people saying, "Oh well, you know, what is that thing that you're talking on the other channel, Build 16241? How come I don't get these updates?" And from what your videos are saying, it's buggy, so I'm kind of glad I don't have it. Well, no, that's Insider Preview, and it's a very different thing. It's beta software. It's a beta version of the Fall Creators Update for insiders only. This Creators Update is for everybody. So this Creators Update that's at 50% right now, eventually most of you will have it. And another question that I had is people saying, how do I know if I have it? Well, if you type WinVer in the Cortana search box and click on the WinVer command, you will have a little panel like this that will show up. This is going to tell you, okay, version 1703 is the Creators Update. If you're on 1607, you're still on anniversary update. 50% of you are now on this version, 1703, and this is for everybody. The build version 15063.483, this is what you should be with the latest cumulative updates available to the Creators Update. So 50% of all of you guys and girls are there. So that means you're wondering, how come I don't have it yet? Well, half of all of you still don't have it. So that means you are probably quite okay. Don't worry about it. Somebody asked me also a question of, how do I know if it's not a glitch that prevents me from having Creators Update? It's very simple. If every month you get your regular updates, the 2 cumulative updates that now we have each month, that means you're okay. There's no problem there. That means, yes, you are upgrading. Your upgrades are working fine. Your updates are working fine. That means eventually, at some point, you'll see something appear, and it's going to tell you, oh, Creators Update's here, and we're going to install. And that process will be very long, much longer than the regular updates of the cumulative updates you get every 2 weeks or twice a month. So if your updates are working, don't worry about it. Your cumulative update, your Creators Update, will eventually appear. And once again, don't worry, don't push it. Most people that had problems in the Creators Update are the ones that pushed it, even though, of course, a lot of you have pushed it successfully. One of the reasons why it's better not to push it, if you don't have it appearing right now, is because the telemetry, the information they get from your own machine, tells them that there's a possibility of a glitch or of a problem once you upgrade it. And of course, as long as that problem persists, they're not pushing it. But at some point, they will release an update, a cumulative update, that fixes these problems. And that's when the waves of Creator Update continue rolling in. So what we could see here is that since the last cumulative update that appeared in Patch Tuesday, which was last week, basically what we see is that the update pace has been actually quickening. So that means they fixed a lot of things that people, some computers couldn't upgrade. So it's kind of interesting to see. So 50%, don't worry about it. If you're still not in there, there's still another 50% that don't have it. So we'll just be waiting, and at some point you'll get it in the next month or two, and hopefully before the Fall Creators Update. And last but not least, somebody asked me a very interesting question. That person said that she has a very old computer, just 10 years old, and it's a Core 2 machine, and she says she's at anniversary update, and she was wondering if there's a possibility that she could be left behind because of the computers being so old. And yes, the answer is yes. There's a small percentage of you people out there that have probably really old computers or old hardware that might not receive Creators Update ever, for the simple reason that your machine being very old, there's something that's not working right and they will not push it to you. They are really concentrating on what is a majority of PCs. So, at the end, at some point, there will be like 90% of all of you with that, if not 95%. But there will be a small percentage. And every update that we've seen since Windows 10 has been released, we've seen a very small percentage of very old PCs that were not upgraded. So some people were left with the original Windows 10 and no updates because machine's too old. Some people were, at the fall update. Some people were at the anniversary update. And of course, when the anniversary update appeared, the fall update did not, the November update did not, was the last thing that they've got. They don't have Creators Update also. So there's always a small chunk that's left behind, simply because computer is probably too old to handle that. And that's why that small chunk is left behind. But the majority of all of you will have it. I mean, I've heard reports of people that have updated the Creators Update with computers that are 8 or 9 years old easily. So, it all depends on the hardware you've got on your PC. But once again, still half of all of you don't have it. So don't worry about it. It's eventually going to show up. And don't force it, and don't, go crazy over that. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you for following us on this channel.